Hello everybody. The video you're about to watch is actually a small chunk of a much larger stream. If you'd like to go and watch the entire thing in all of its weird, wacky, and unusual glory, head on over to Red Stream Archive and you'll be able to watch it. These do come out a fair bit after those stream archives are uploaded, which are about 1 week after the stream itself. So you're still a little bit behind, and if you go there, you'll have a little bit extra. So I'll see you guys on the other side. Company that is making Pal World is a Japanese dev, because it means that the company isn't having to hire Japanese lawyers in Japan, in a country that they're not familiar with, to handle this. Not to mention, Nintendo has always been known as being pretty litigious with this kind of stuff. I'd even say overprotective. So there isn't a doubt in my mind that the Pal World devs didn't at least think that Nintendo would try something like this. I will point out, as far as the US copyright that Nintendo got, I wouldn't be too worried about that, even though it technically would still apply to Pal World and other games like that. Not just because US copyright law isn't retroactive, but also because of the fact that you can file a copyright for anything you want, and as long as there isn't something that is blatantly already, and as long as there isn't already something that is already in the copyright books that would basically show, hey, someone else had this before you, it usually gets through. And most of the time, the people that are in charge of handling the copyright... no. Ah, dang it. The people that are in charge of checking this copyright stuff in the US, they don't have a huge breadth of knowledge, and will sometimes overlook things that should make it so the person or company can't get the copyright. Usually the way that's handled is just the courts. You know, if Nintendo tries to sue Pal World or some other dev here in the US under that same copyright, it'll go to the courts. Most judges will look at it. And it'll be gone. Let me see. What did Pop-Tart say? Pocket Pair wasn't expecting this kind of splash. The last devlog reads like a "we tried, hope you like it" because we are completely out of money. Let me check. Let me. I'm not saying you're lying. Not saying that. I am saying that I'm going to double check. Let's see. That's a hot fix. All right. Here. Okay. Future roadmap revealed. Here. Let me change over one of my capture sources. That's... Instead, we'll just do display capture. So this is... Yeah, so this is their first anniversary. This was January 19th. We'll be holding a popular vote over for the over 180 pals that have appeared so far. Future updates. Future roadmap includes co-op crossplay, world transfers for pals, world tree and ending scenario, future ways to strengthen and improve pals, new content, game collaborations with including Terraria, which they've already shown some of the stuff for. Okay, yeah, patch notes. Okay, here we go. Okay, soundtrack release for free. Battle adjustments. Yeah, please, because it seems like all the more recent stuff is basically them being like, nah, guys, we got plans. Here's our plans coming up. You guys are seeing this, right? Yeah. They may have said something to that effect at one point, but it would seem, at least from the more recent stuff, that either they found some more investors or honestly, because have they been releasing plushies? Did they release a Chillette plush, or was that just a fan thing? By the way, it amazes me that don't get me wrong, I love the game, but it amazes me that Terraria is still such a big thing that it's still getting collabs to this day in any amount. And not only that, but it's not just a one-way collab. It's cross. So we're supposed to get a little bit of like Pal World stuff in Terraria, which means that their devs are still doing stuff. All right, let's get whoa Gold Relaxosaurus. All right, I will do that. Get us back. Also, even if say Nintendo wins and they're and in Japan and the courts are like, yeah, no, they win, they have the copyright, you guys got to stop. Japan's copyright law only applies to Japan. And they can't make they can't make Pocket Pair stop selling the game in other countries. And Steam has shown that they're willing to be like, hey, as long as you're okay to sell it in this country, we'll do it. We'll handle it. So, not a great option, but still. Is Jenny's room? Yeah, Jenny's room is open. Well, I'm once again not saying you're wrong. They may have come out and said that. I do remember them coming out with a release when the lawsuit was first announced, basically saying, hey guys, development's going to slow down a little bit because we're having to direct a fair amount of our resources into this new lawsuit from Nintendo. But don't worry, we are still working on stuff. So maybe that was what you heard about? Someone misconstrued that as we're out of money? Book crayon, snorkel and goggles. Ah, there's the dropper. Way to go. I think we can call it a day. I'm proud of the work we've done. But yeah, I'd always trust the more recent stuff directly from the devs whenever possible. Let's adjust your happy point total. Your Chibi ranking has gone from 86 to 75. In order to get the next bonus battery, you need 345 more happy points. Oh, I didn't even know that it was a Kickstarter before. So yeah, they sounds to me like the game did way better than they thought it would, and that probably gave them the infusion of cash that they needed to keep going. Probably like, well, this is what we got so far. We're out of money. Release the game as is, and we'll see what we can do. Alright. Do we have enough? Not quite yet. I want to get the Space Scrambler. If my wife ever finds out, oh boy, I'm in huge trouble. This should be a safe place. Oh, my man. I don't want to get you in trouble, but as far as I'm concerned, my priority here is Jenny, not you. Making sure she still has a roof over her head. Since apparently, you can't control your toy addiction. Especially considering what my sister has told me Jenny's life is like in the next game. And yoink. Toy receipt. Oh no, he caught me. You found it? Well, don't tell my wife, alright? My man, you are putting your family into debt. Man, the news is boring. What a snorefest. Hey, Chibi, can you change the channel, buddy? Oh. This is Fox News. Emergency alert. Huh? This just in. Chibi-Robos everywhere are coming under attack. And the perpetrators appear to be the spy doors. Where do they come from? Why do they attack? We don't know. Perhaps they hate Chibi-Robo's winning smile. Viewers, ask yourself, is your Chibi-Robo safe, or is it in mortal danger? This is Ron Brokejaw reporting from Fox News. Now, let's go to Sony Merriweather with tomorrow's forecast. Sony? Thanks, Ron. You're going to like my forecast. Tomorrow will be sunny, rainy, or, haily. No, that's all wrong. The Spiders are the Chibi-Robo's friends. They are. At least they should be. Oh, Frosting. Listen, Chibi-Robo, you need to be careful. Those Spiders are dangerous right now. And if something were to happen to you, I'd be really sad. Got it? Got it. Big lug. Yeah, like I said, I'll gladly get him in trouble if it means that, if it means this little cutie is safe. Look, Ribbit. Ribbit, maybe? Sure, you'll have to go to bed properly, but I'll see if I can join you. Yay, Ribbit. Jenny just gave you 13 happy points. You got 20 moolah. Spread the happiness. Ribbit, gimme, Ribbit. Yep, I did manage to find one of them. Yeah, when do I get that frog costume from you? Thanks, Ribbit. Oh, got 33 more happy points. You got 50 moolah. Spread the happiness. 6 more, Ribbit. I guess the Spiders destroying the Chibi-Robos kind of makes sense why we're able to run up the rankings so quickly. The Spiders destroyed our competition. Okay. Oh, we've had a full cycle. Let's see if Kelly says anything. Say, looks like you found yourself a nice place to rest. Oh, but you still have work to do. Make hay while the sun shines. Alright. So, get back in there, champ. Alright, so we'll wait for tonight to give the mom the receipt. For now, let's head into Jenny's room and see if we can get to that dropper. They call it a squirter. I do not like calling it that. Yeah, not as bad as some of the old point and clicks I used to play. Gosh dang, that stuff just straight up did not make a lick of sense. Hey, big guy. What you got going on? Hello, Space Hunter Robo. Keep changing his voice. Look at that. That towering castle. And all the way at the top of it, what do I see? Ha ha ha! A delightful damsel. She gazes down at me with lost eyes. I can tell her heart aches for justice. Listen. Space Hunter Code Part 4. Love justice with a burning passion. Drake Redcrest must speak to her. She needs my attention. However, a minor obstacle stands in my way. How am I supposed to get up there? My man, you jumped up to the second story of a building. Aha! The one called Mort will know what to do. I am at a loss, but the destiny of a space hunter is to find the truth. Mort, huh? That this guy? Implications. Hey, are you... my man. Gotta stop farting in there. It's nasty. I know you can't smell it, but still. I mean, technically I can't either. Robots don't have noses. Hi. Didn't I scare you? I mean, a little. Oh, you're being nice. Hey, we're the same. Leave me alone. No. Leave me alone. Alright, fine. Let me at least clean up this area, though. This is nasty. And I do kind of need the happy points. And you have one of the crayons that apparently I think I need. Green crayon. I mean, in fairness, my parents did, but our place is pretty small. So, and we didn't exactly have a dining room table or anything like that. So it was either eat in our bedroom on our bed or eat in the living room on the couch. So... just saying. I mean, my parents did make sure that we cleaned up our room regularly, so that was the trade-off. Hey, you can eat in your room and on your bed. You gotta make sure it's clean, though. Alright, let's toss all this stuff in, since we were full on something. I don't know, she doesn't seem all that hyperactive. Plus, who knows? Maybe they're dark chocolate cookies. Alright, that should get us more than enough money to do that. So we gotta find a way to get up there. Oh, we should probably grab these. Oh, we can't. Oh, didn't even have to do much. It's right here. That's a squirter from a doctor's kit. It's probably Jenny's. Looks like you can pull up water with that. Then you can spray it on all sorts of things. Right, so there's that. We need to get to a plug. Aha. I mean, I'd be against eating sugar anyway. I've got enough problems because I have sugar. Nothing life-threatening, just annoying. But still. I wonder... Okay. I tried, didn't do too well on the whole kicking soda thing. So I decided, you know what, instead, I'm gonna make my own syrup at home. That way I at least have control over the amount of sugar. Come on. Ah. Don't know if this is actually going to get me anything, but let's see. Oh, that got me a lot of happy points. That's good. Okay, so we got that. I know what we need to do with that. I'm still missing the suit. I guess going and doing it couldn't help. Maybe it's one of the things we have to do to actually get the suit proper. Oh. Alright, let's get this chibi door. On our way down. Honestly, that might be why they're there, is to just make it so that they look... They were probably like, you know, we've already got these scuff marks from the car. Let's make use of them for something. There's a surprising amount of that where it's like, hey, we've already got this thing. Why don't we repurpose it for this? keep hearing something that sounds like the spy doors and think that they're showing up, and you just swap to the blaster. All right. Ribbit. The frog gave us happy points? Alright, let's go again. Ribbit, Ribbit. Frida just gave you 7 happy points. Spread the happiness. How about one more? Ribbit, Ribbit, Ribbit. Ribbit. Frida just gave you 13 happy points. Spread the happiness. Nice work. Way to go, Chibi-Robo. Ribbit, Ribbit, Ribbit. This frog seems to be saying something. I don't understand this strange language. Ribbit. Oh, you're the one that gives me the frog suit. I thought it was the girl. Bad memory. Thank you, Ribbit. I'm fine now, thanks to you. My boyfriend's lost in that house, and I'm tired of waiting around, Ribbit. Now that you're one of us, you can speak Ribbitese, too. Cool, huh? Isn't that just the greatest, Ribbit? I'm betting that was a word we don't want translated. Now that we can communicate, I have to ask you a favor. Could you please find my lost boyfriend, Ribbit? He's probably collapsed somewhere all alone without even a fly to eat, Ribbit. If you find him, I want you to bring him here. I'm counting on you, Ribbit. All right, then. So cute. Well, since we can speak frog now, should we go and talk to Jenny? Jenny. I can actually understand you now, I think. Ribbit? Oh. Did the evil frog wizard put a curse on you too, Chibi-Robo? Let's go with yes. Yay, that's what I thought. Just like me. Well, it looks very good on you. Jenny just gave you 66 happy points. Spread the happiness. I can only speak to other frogs. So, how do you do, Rabbit? I mean, Ribbit. Alright, well, day's almost over. Stream's getting a little close, so I might decide to end it here. It says 10 minutes, but I'm pretty sure it's more like 20. And I gotta make sure I'm ready for work. Hey, I wanted to keep that on. Great work out there. Let's adjust your happy point total. Your Chibi ranking has gone from 75 to 23. In order to get the next bonus battery, you'll need 65 more happy points. Let's go! No problem, Pop-Tart. I enjoy the game and I enjoy streaming. That's why I do this. right. Well, all right, everyone. That's it for today. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you want, you can take a look right over here, and that will be whatever YouTube thinks of my content will be best for you to watch. Or you can look over here, and that will be the playlist for the rest of this game as I'm playing through it. So, as always, I hope you'll have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. TTFN.